Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Universe Mode Monday Night Raw. I am Thunder Kid, Rolling Thunder, whatever you'd like to call me, joined by my co-host Smiley Ops. And we're kicking off with the Women's Intercontinental title match. And I would love to hear Smiley's opinion on the matter. Who is going home with the IC title tonight, sir?
Well, can I be biased? So
you can't be biased. You gotta think here. He's real, because there's a lot of history going into this with just the past couple of weeks being the final two women in the Battle Royal for the Crown of the Champion, and now of course Natalya, would beat Soruga last week to earn this opportunity this week against Dakota. So we're gonna run it back. Who do you got?
alright, well, in a completely unbiased opinion, okay, everyone in the arena and everyone at home, this is completely unbiased. Tonight, Dakota Kai is going to retain. She just won that Intercontinental title 2 weeks ago, and you know full damn well that she would not lose that title in just 2 weeks. She wants to prove to everyone that she is not a paper champion, and she deserves to have that beautiful title around her waist. And she's gonna go all out here tonight just to retain the title. She's gonna do whatever she can to keep that title in her hands here tonight.
Great choice. That's gonna be my choice as well. Unbiasedly, I'm going with Dakota Kai, strictly off of the fact that Dakota Kai does have that momentum over Natalya, that she eliminated Natalya to win that Battle Royal a couple of weeks ago. So she has Natalya's number, so to speak. But this is not a Battle Royal. This is a singles match.
I was just about to say that this is a battle. This is not a Battle Royale. You have to pin or submit your opponent to keep that title, or you can go the cowardly way out and do a count-out victory, but nobody paid good money to see that here tonight.
I don't think Dakota Kai is going to stoop that low. We got our announcer Mike Rome introducing the challenger and champion. Dakota Kai's looking focused. She's looking ready to go.
Dakota Kai putting that title on the line proudly. Here we go. And tonight, Natalya could win the Intercontinental Women's title, and she could complete the Hart Foundation's Intercontinental title reigns here tonight.
A lot of her family have been Intercontinental champion, of course. The Hitman, her uncle, Bret Hart. Of course, he lost it in Wembley Stadium to her uncle-in-law, or uncle something or another, to British Bulldog. And then, of course, her uncle Owen is also a former Intercontinental champion as well.
Rest in peace to Owen Hart.
And the Bulldog, of course.
And the Bulldog.
Can't forget about the Bulldog.
You never want to forget about the British Bulldog. One of my mom's favorite superstars at the time. True fact, by the way.
Oh, lovely. I like true facts. My dad's favorite superstar is Sting and Dusty Rhodes.
I could tell you my dad's, but people are gonna hate it. So let's keep the ball going.
I would love to hear it. Since we got a championship match, so let's talk about our favorite superstars and our relatives' favorite. I would love to hear your dad's favorite superstar. I'm sure it's lovely.
Natalya from the top rope with the flying clothesline taking out Dakota Kai.
We're not biased. We don't laugh at talent, if it's a talented person.
Well.
Your father. Drum roll, please, ladies and gentlemen. Who is it?
One of my father's all-time favorites is Bill Goldberg.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's a lot wrong with that, but it's
Bill Goldberg and The Undertaker.
okay. The Undertaker's a pretty good one. You can see why. You can see my father is Sting and Dusty, so it kind of like it makes yours look bad.
Well, my dad likes Goldberg because, you know, I guess he's too realistic with it, and then and then The Undertaker because it's the fucking Undertaker.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't like The Undertaker? Of course, my all-time favorite is Shawn Michaels.
That is my mom's all-time favorite right there. Is the Heartbreak Kid. My mom has a massive crush on them, even to this day. Good lord.
Yeah, I hear you. Even though he's looking like Trevor from GTA 5.
He really does. He really does.
Shout out to Shawn Michaels. He's cooking over there on NXT, folks. Shout out to the king.
Dakota Kai is an NXT baby, or child, if you want to put in perspective. I mean, she's been in NXT for the longest time and never held a title in NXT. Oh my god, massive.
That's not true. She was an NXT Tag Team Women's Champion.
Those don't exist anymore. Dakota Kai
exist.
With the
actually, technically, they do. They're all now one with the women's tag titles, but they don't exist in this universe because screw that.
Screw that. We don't have time for that.
We got a trading blows match going on right now between the champion and challenger. Big slap by the champ. Chops back and forth.
Dakota Kai took a massive chop there. I don't know if you want to get into a chopping match with Natalya. She's had multiple matches with Charlotte Flair, and a couple of those matches, she has out-chopped Charlotte Flair a few times.
That's not something that's easy, folks. That is
not easy.
Charlotte Flair is, I believe Charlotte Flair is here tonight.
Discus,
we got the net clothesline. To the cover.
One, two, and a kick out from the champ. Every fan here at attendance tonight is not sitting down.
Domino Stretch now locked in on the champ. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Little extra.
And Dakota gets out of there. The Intercontinental Women's Champion fighting proud and hard here tonight against the veteran. Her first title defense. Oh, hold up. Are we getting the kicks?
Here we
go. We're getting the kicks.
The Captain King kick. But
Natalya dodged and hit Dakota Kai with a nasty clothesline, almost taking her head completely off.
Talking some trash there.
Dakota
Kai might be a little.
I
think Natty might need to be going for the cover. She might have this match won because Dakota's eyes are rolled in the back of her head.
Dakota Kai is out of it, folks.
Dakota Kai back up. Natty was wasting too much time.
She was wasting too much time talking trash to the champ, and it could cost her this match. Dakota Kai.
Floor.
Isn't
Dakota.
Natalya. Oh my god.
She almost hit face first into our announce table.
Ask JD McDonough how our table feels. He'll tell you. JD, of course, is on SmackDown. He will be in action next week.
He will be, yes.
On Friday.
This week.
Sorry, yeah, next week.
So Natty's now on this.
Natalya.
Going for the sharpshooter
on the outside.
The ref's at a count of 7. This is not good.
You may think this is done from Natalya, but if you think about it, Dakota Kai can't get to the ropes to...
Yeah, but she can't win the belt by countout.
This is true. Oh my god, are we about to get a count-out victory? Are we getting a count-out victory here?
Referee's counting the 10.
Wow.
Count-out victory, but the title doesn't change hands via count-out.
It does not change hands. You think Natalya was just trying to...
I think she got hit too hard and she forgot the rules. That's what I think.
I don't know. Maybe she forgot the rules. Maybe she.
There is a bruise on Natty's face, so hopefully we can get that checked out.
It is a nasty bruise.
Hopefully, maybe something went wrong there. I'm not sure, but she's celebrating.
Let's move on to the next match, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. And Thunder Kid has some news on Dakota Kai and Natalia from the previous match. What's the information you have on the two female competitors?
Well, I just got word through the headset. Both women are currently in the trainer's room right now. Dakota Kai's knee is a little banged up. She knows she has a history of knee issues. Her knee's a little hurt. It's not broken, but it is a little damaged. And Natalia did suffer a minor concussion during the match. I'm not sure where in the match, but there was a concussion in hand, so Natalia is going to be on the shelf for a number of months due to that concussion. Dakota should be back in a couple of weeks. We're hoping that the knee injury is not as bad as it seemed out it could have been.
Speedy recovery to both superstars. We would love to see them get back in that squared circle, but now let's move on to this match of LA Knight, taking on the Aussie Icon and Grayson Waller. And Wallen, you talked to Adam. I heard rumors that you were talking to Adam Pearce here tonight about this match, about Grayson Waller, about LA Knight, about Austin Theory, about all three of these individuals. What can we talk about that conversation that you guys had, if that rumor is to be true?
I did speak with Adam Pearce earlier tonight, and just about he's a busy man. He stays busy on Monday nights. He had like a drink in his hand. It was very uncomfortable. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Excuse me. We talked about the A-Town Down Under situation. Of course, LA Knight barged in to our conversation, demanded a match with Grayson Waller due to what happened last week. That's why we are here tonight in this matchup. Austin Theory got put on the shelf by his former best friend, Grayson Waller. I know Theory is watching on and hoping, I'm assuming
now,
rooting for LA Knight.
Is Austin Theory here tonight on Monday Night Raw?
Not that I am aware. I did not see him backstage. Nobody has seen him backstage. So there is absolutely no telling. But right now, we got to switch on to see if LA Knight can get a little bit of retribution on behalf of Austin Theory, as well as himself for getting involved in the match last week. Of course, LA Knight and Austin Theory, and both men and Grayson Waller for that matter.
Nasty super kick from the Aussie Icon and Grayson Waller. Oh, and a spine buster. Good Lord have mercy.
You know that all three of these men are all three vying for an opportunity.
Grayson Waller with a nasty leg drop there into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out from Grayson Waller.
A lot of action going on. All three of these men are trying to face another cover here. 1, nope, rolls through. Grayson now into the cover.
Oh, roll through and a kick out.
Kick. They are all three trying to get an opportunity at Ludwig Kaiser's Intercontinental title. That's going to have to wait. As they deal with this tonight. What a beautiful move by the megastar to the second row.
Oh, Grayson Waller appears to be in trouble with the megastar.
Neckbreaker off the second row. Now, Ludwig Kaiser is going to defend his championship, ladies and gentlemen. There's that megastar elbow. And now both men going back and forth.
Grayson Waller was out of the ring and hold on.
Looking to escape here. He's going to try and walk out, it seems.
It looks like Grayson Waller is leaving the match here tonight. And LA Knight is getting extremely flustered. No, it's Austin Theory.
Austin Theory throws him back into the fray. Chad Patton is doing a little lenience here in this matchup.
And look at LA Knight. Oh, well,
LA Knight's going to capitalize on him.
Stunner.
Grayson with the stunner. Theory's
Austin
gone.
walks back. Two and a kick out.
Kick out.
Great. Austin Theory walked to the backstage here, and look at
where Theory came from. He came out of here quick, man.
I think
So I guess Theory is in the building tonight.
he might have jumped out of the crowd. I don't know.
Maybe so, but as I was saying earlier, before all that craziness happened, Ludwig Kaiser will be defending his championship at Backlash in a couple of weeks' time. It will either be against Chad Gable or the debuting Ricky Saints, ladies and gentlemen. Ricky versus Gable later tonight, and LA Knight drills Grayson with a power slam.
If anybody in the WWE Universe captured where Austin Theory came from, please tweet at us at WWE Universe. Look at LA Knight with a massive boot to Grayson Waller, and now the megastar heading up top. Splash!
Into the cover.
Big splash to Grayson.
1,
two,
2,
3.
LA Knight with a big
And
win.
LA Knight, gets a win over the IZ icon here tonight. He finally gets his revenge after after Grayson Waller interruptedly attacked Austin Theory in his last match.
We're being told right now Adam Pearce has making it official at Backlash. Grayson Waller will battle Austin Theory.
Ooh, that sure as hell be a good one, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Well, it's now time for the tag team tournament, starring the Pretty Deadly. Yes, boy. Pretty Deadly is a former tag team champion in NXT and NXT UK. Have yet collect any tag team gold here on the main roster on SmackDown or Monday Night Raw. So tonight could be the one step closer to glory once again, and maybe we could see Pretty Deadly the musical once they win the tag team titles, but only time will tell as we get closer and closer to crown new tag team champions. Let's go over to SmackDown real quick, as the Judgment Day will be in a tag team match to have an opportunity for the SmackDown tag team titles. Oh, in this case, the World Tag Team titles. Regardless, let's jump back ships to Monday Night Raw. It's gonna be Pretty Deadly taking on American Made. Things will be interesting. We're gonna see American Made and then the leader of American Made, Chad Gable, in a match. Big. Oh, hello, Warren.
Yes, sir. I had to go have a little private meeting with Adam Pearce.
No worries.
Speaking of the Intercontinental Championship, I did just speak with Adam Pearce briefly, and he has gave me the green light to make this announcement before this tag team match gets underway. At Backlash, of course, we know now that it's going to be Austin Theory versus Grayson Waller one-on-one. I can now confirm it is going to be inside a steel cage, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner will face whoever the Intercontinental Champion is after Backlash for that Intercontinental Championship right here on Monday Night Raw in a couple of weeks.
Monday Night Raw and Adam Pearce are cooking here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Not just here tonight, but at Backlash. Good lord. And Wallen, welcome back to the commentary booth. I do have a question for you. I was talking about how this is a major opportunity for American Made and for Pretty Deadly, because Pretty Deadly, of course, have captured tag team gold in the WWE, just not on the main roster. Who do you believe needs this more, Pretty Deadly or American Made?
See, that's a really tough question. I would say Pretty Deadly probably. Ah, gosh, I feel like the Creeds need it more, but I feel like Pretty Deadly wants it more, and I think that's going to be a big difference in this matchup.
Pretty Deadly, of course. When NXT UK was a thing, they were the longest reigning NXT UK champions. Went over to NXT, became tag team champions over there, held it for 97 days. And let's not forget, Brutus and Julius, they all former tag team champions on NXT as well, holding those titles for 259 days. So
let's also not forget this tournament action. The New Day have advanced, and the Tongans have advanced. And next week we're going to see the final match of the first round, and when Fraxion battle DIY in what is sure to be an absolute dream match.
Man, I cannot wait for that match. It's saving the best for last, I see. Good job, Adam Pearce. Good job. Brutus is surprisingly taking a lot of damage here from Pretty Deadly.
Pretty Deadly's nobody to mess with.
They're called Pretty Deadly for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let the outfits and the name fool you. These men are dangerous.
Brutus is fired up here on Monday Night Raw.
This man is fired up, gonna try to make a tag to his brother Julius.
Now, both of these teams have not been a. Both of these teams have not been a champion thus far on the main roster, but the other two teams that have advanced thus far have been champions on the main roster. Of course, the Tongans, as well as the New Day, one of the most decorated tag teams in the history of the WWE.
They were the longest reigning tag team champions of all time before the Usos broke that reign a while ago, back in 2023. And oh my god, Brutus Creed just plants him down to the mat. You can see the welt starting to foam.
Again, here comes Prince now.
Elliot Prince now with a beautiful hold there and a big knee to Julius Creed. So we talked about who deserves this more, but who do you think is going to walk out with the win?
Well, I would say the Creed brothers, but notably, there's no Chad Gable, there's no Ivy Nile out here to watch the Creed brothers back.
That is
so correct. I'm going to have to say Pretty Deadly perhaps may have the advantage.
I did hear from Adam Pearce that, and you can confirm this with him or not. I'm not an executive here on Monday Night Raw, only on SmackDown. But you can confirm this. Adam Pearce banned Chad and Ivy Nile from ringside because they don't want them to get involved.
I do think that is such. I did also hear that Ivy has been just banned from the building tonight.
Hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think he just got knocked out. Are we getting another count out in our second match? Oh no, thank God Elliot managed to get back in. Well, good for us, bad for him.
Yeah, Elton Prince just got dropped by the monstrous Julius Creed, who I think has all the tools to be a future world champion.
Oh God, this is scary right here. Both men have amateur linebackers. Both men are former amateur wrestlers. Hell, I'm pretty sure they are champions when they were in high school. If you can fact check me if you like, but I'm pretty sure they were champions while they were amateur wrestlers in high school.
Y'all can fact check that in the comments because I actually don't know the answer to that either.
But they do have an amateur wrestling background. And
now that I do know.
And NXT saw something special in the Creed brothers, so they're like, come on over. And well, I don't think the Creed brothers has disappointed NXT or WWE at all from how much
Chad
success.
Gable for that matter.
Oh, Chad Gable. Let's not forget the Creed brothers' first match on the main roster was against Chad Gable and Otis, And that match was a certified banger right there. And look at the Creeds here.
Brutus ball.
Brutus ball. In this case, it was the Julius ball. And here comes Elliot.
Ball. That doesn't sound right. Elton Prince brings it up.
No, the Brutus is a lot better. Yeah.
The Brutus ball usually more. See, if it was the Brutus ball, this match would have been over.
Yeah. Yes, it sure has. And I want to go back to your previous comment of Julius. You can see him being a future world champion. Well, you're not alone. I can see him being a world champion with the guidance of Chatty Daddy Chad Gable. And with American made by his side.
Julius Creed, I've said it for a very long time, he has all the tools to be a world champion. And the kick out right there, 2.5, Jessica Carr,
Kit
right
Wilson
there,
almost didn't kick out. This is why Jessica's out here. She doesn't do no phony business out here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, like Mike Chioda. Nobody likes not Mike Chioda, Chad Patton.
Yeah, get rid of Chad Patton. Why have nobody found his stupid ass here? Yeah. You homie WWE found his stupid ass. Anyways. Julius Creed now picking up Kit. He might have been playing possum there. And a spear! Down goes Julius. Here comes Jessica.
1, 2.
And a kick out from one half of the Creed brothers.
Jessica Carr, one of our finest officials.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now joining us for our second match of the night with Julius Creed and Kit Wilson defending their tag team partners. Oh, never mind. Here comes Elliot. Whoever wins this match moves on to the tag team turmoil to determine who becomes the new tag team champions over here on Monday Night Raw. And right now, Pretty Deadly is in complete control of the Creeds. And look, Brutus gets knocked off the apron, but he gets right back up. Cover. Brutus breaks it up. Not even a 1 count, and good lord, Kit Wilson's back is nasty.
What a drop kick by Kit. This has been a fantastic tournament, man.
He must have saw Julius was going for a spear, and Kit Wilson said, nah, eat this drop kick instead, and now both men are going back and forth here. Oh my god. And both men are down. This is tag team wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't think a single fan is sitting down.
The cover 1,
2, 3. Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly are moving on. Pretty Deadly are moving on. You know, Chad Gable is not going to be happy about that. He's going to say some words to the Creed brothers when they get backstage.
Gable's not got a whole lot of time to go in because
his match is next.
He's got his match with Ricky.
Yeah. His match is next, and is Chad Gable going to be in the right mindset? We'll find out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw, and if you're just not joining us, I don't know if you would call this an upset. I mean, I definitely would, because a lot of people thought that this team was going to be the heavy favorite to win it all, but Pretty Deadly has eliminated American-made the Creed brothers from advancing in the tournament.
That they did, and we are now being graced by the Monday Night Raw debut of Absolute Ricky Saints, making his way.
Ricky Saints, of course, attacked Dragon Lee last week, and we established this a couple matches ago, maybe last match. Who knows? I'm bad with time. Anyways, we established that you have more exclusive information than I do, since you are part of Monday Night Raw. And do you have any updates on Dragon Lee's condition at all at this time?
There is really no more further updates than what we already know. There's still no return date on the timetable for Dragon Lee. He was attacked, of course, last week by Ricky Saints when Ricky made his unexpected Monday Night Raw debut. Of course, Dragon Lee was supposed to face this man right here, Chad Gable, last week to determine the number one contender for the Kaiser's Intercontinental Championship. That didn't happen, and now Ricky taking Dragon Lee's spot. It's happening tonight. Gable is a bit frustrated on the matter.
And you know what? I might get backlash for this, but I kind of feel bad for Mr. Master Gable over here. You know, he, like you mentioned, he tried to win the Intercontinental title multiple times from Gunther and Sami Zayn, but always came up short. And now American Made in the Creed Brothers, they came up short too against Pretty Deadly, who, in my opinion, was the underdog in that match.
I believe Pretty Deadly may just be the underdog in the entire tournament, but that's just putting it lightly, as we got an armbar locked in the middle of the ring. Referee Chad Patton right there. Ricky able to get out of there.
Ricky Saints with the beautiful counter. Master Gable, of course, is a Olympian amateur wrestler.
Now, we were speaking a little moment ago, Gable is a little frustrated in the fact that he has had multiple chances to win the Intercontinental Championship and has come up short, but it's taken him so long to get back to it, and Ricky just got here, and he's already at the top of that, and that angers the leader of American Made.
During the commercial break, he was yelling at the Creed Brothers, saying that you failed him and American Made, and tonight he's going to show you how to get the job done. But do you think that loss has affected Chad Gable here tonight?
Oh, I would absolutely think so. Gable has got to be frustrated in the outcome of that previous match.
Oh, nasty chop.
He's also got to be frustrated that he's in here with a fairly unknown to the WWE Ricky Saints, who's only been in WWE for a number of months.
Nasty slap.
And Ricky is lighting him up.
Well, I mean, Ricky Saints, he is close friends with CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, who are both, of course, on Monday Night Raw. And I announced this last week on Friday Night SmackDown, but just to refresh your guys' memory, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens will have a match against one another in a Backlash qualifying match for the world title. And Chad Gable drops Ricky. Drops Ricky.
Almost.
Good with his own move. One, two, and a kick out from the Saints one.
He took out Ricky with his own move, a little Rochambeau action from Master Gable.
They don't call him Master Gable for no reason, and now look at Gable, an ankle lock made famous by Kurt Angle, who won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck, and he lets him go.
The hold. Oh, very interesting.
You can see the bruise marks on Ricky's neck. Oh my God! So, Chad Gable ate the Matt Hall there, but he's still fighting.
Beautiful chops. And now Ricky coming back with some strikes and a arm drag takeover by Master Gable.
Saints was out of the ring. Saints, of course, has won titles around the globe. Oh my God!
Former NWA star, won countless titles in NWA.
Chad Gable, on the other hand, his only success here in the WWE is tag team titles and a massive elbow to the back. NXT champion, SmackDown tag team champion, and Raw tag team champions. Chad Gable has beaten Ricky Saints. Well, I was not expecting that, ladies and gentlemen, but Master Gable gets the job done. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw, and it looks like Rhea Ripley, who will be facing Charlotte Flair at Backlash, has something to say. Let's see what she has to say.
Charlotte Flair, we went to war with each other more than once. We are both tied in singles matches against one another, so what about this? At Backlash, for the women's title, a 30-minute Iron Woman match, me versus you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw, and for me and Walland, it's a pleasure to have you guys here tonight. It really shows that you love the game of the sport, unlike someone, and well, let's touch into that. Charlotte Flair Rhea Ripley, of course, called out Charlotte Flair to an Iron Woman match, a 30 Iron Woman match to be specific, to Backlash for the Women's World title. However, Charlotte Flair, she did not come out to the ring, and I'm hearing that Adam Pearce is trying to get to the bottom of this and see what he can do to have Charlotte Flair respond to this challenge. It's sooner rather than later.
Adam Pearce has been trying to reach out to Charlotte since Rhea left the ringside area. He's been trying to get a hold of Charlotte Flair. And as soon as we have word on Charlotte Flair's response, we will bring it to you right here on Monday Night Raw. But to switch gears, we got ourselves a Falls Count Anywhere match with two men that have bad blood.
It's convenient that Bad Blood isn't here this month, but regardless, for those who don't watch NXT, let me give you a little bit of history lesson. You might want to take some notes. Ethan Page, he was the man that attacked Trick Williams from behind on his first night ever on NXT, signing a contract to determine that he gets a match for Trick Williams for the NXT title. Trick Williams would eventually beat Ethan Page to retain. However, as all eager as he is, he will get his way into a triple threat match, turning it into a fatal four-way, which caused Ethan Page to become an NXT champion. Trick Williams would eventually win the title back a few months later. However, regardless if they're on NXT or here on Monday Night Raw, the Bad Blood cannot separate these two. And now
the feud was
sorry.
The feud was reignited a couple of weeks ago, right here on Monday Night Raw during the Battle Royal. You can touch on it as you will, but there was a little confrontation within the Battle Royal, within eliminations from the Battle Royal. You noticed it. Please touch on that for us.
Alright, well, during the Battle Royale, I forgot how many participants there were left before this happened, but as Ethan Page was getting eliminated, he kicked Trick Williams in the skull, which caused Trick Williams to get eliminated by the new Intercontinental Champion Ludwig Kaiser. And last week, Trick Williams came running down to the ring and started attacking Ethan Page, which was supposed to be a one-on-one match, but they had to get separated. We went to commercial break, and Adam Pearce booked this one-on-one Falls Count Anywhere match.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are all caught up now, and both of these men are going to trade some blows.
And here we go. Who is going to get the best of it?
Ego looking for some more. Chop to the chest.
And hold up now. Both men going at it.
A hockey fight.
God, if you don't love hockey, you're missing out. Trick Williams. And they're not done. These men are not done. Oh my God. Look at Ethan's face. Good Lord.
A lot of tension on the Raw roster.
A lot of attention. Good Lord. Look at Ethan. Trick Williams hit him so hard there's a red mark on his neck and face. Good Lord.
It's got to be from those chops. That's got to be from those chops, man.
Man, I don't know who chops harder, Trick Williams or Gunther.
Oof.
Good Lord. And now they're going back at it in a hockey fight.
Both men a little groggy. Oh, he went for a low blow.
You can see, nasty, dude.
His big boot into the cover. Trick's going to try to end this thing here.
You can see a black eye foaming on Ethan Page's face there from that hockey fight. And here we go, Ethan Page with Trick.
Yeah, back elbow by All Ego. Into the cover. Forearm over the nose. One. And a kick out by Trick Williams. Both men A lot of tension. Trick shot out of nowhere.
Trick shot out of nowhere. Is that gonna beat Ethan Page in the first Continental match? We got a 1, 2, 3. Oh,
no, we did it.
We got a close.
Wow.
This match could have ended just like that. Oh God! And I think
that might have busted open Ego.
Old Ego is busted open.
He's right there by the ropes, but that's not going to matter.
Well, we tried to take a look at it, but Ethan Page.
Big forearm.
I don't think Ethan Page wants to see his own blood on camera.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Ego.
Eagle's Edge, perhaps. Oh no.
No! Oh my God!
Jesus,
Oh my God! Why isn't the referee checking on Trick? Like, I know there's no disqualifications, but oh my God!
Good
back
Lord
of the head
going crazy.
Back to the head to the turnbuckle, and now a chair shot. Trick Williams pulled out of the ring to try to recover. Williams.
Oh, wait a minute.
What is it?
Look at Trick.
Oh.
Eagle's Edge.
Eagle's head ricocheted off the ropes, and he kicks out.
This is awesome.
You can see the beat on him, battled on Ethan Page, man. Good God have mercy.
The welts are starting to form on both of these individuals. What a brutal match this has been.
Sheamus will love this banger that these men are putting on here.
Into the cover.
1, 2, and another kick out from Trick Williams. Good old Trick Willie and Ego going at it here tonight. Oh God, please, not again.
For the Eagle's Edge.
Not again, please. Oh God, Eagle's Edge. Cover sliding into it.
1,
2, 3. Oh, Ego gets the win.
Ethan
what a
match. Trick. What a Falls Count Anywhere match this has been. The bruising, the welts, and the blood on both of these individuals.
And the best, they did not leave the ring. I mean, they left the ring to get weapons, but they did not fight outside of the ring. They kept it inside, and oh my God! Someone check on Ethan's eye. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event here on Monday Night Raw with Sami Zayn and Big Jim's big ass Jimmy Uso taking on Randy Orton and a surprise partner. We still don't know, or at least I still don't know, who the tag team partner is from the. Do you have any information for this tag team partner of who it could be?
I absolutely have no idea. I just know that he had a partner and he was ready to go. So that's really all he told us.
The people in the WWE Universe love themselves some Sami Zayn, cheering him on, singing his song. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you for being here tonight. We really do appreciate it. We are sold out here, and it means the world to me and Warren that you come to the show unlike someone in the Queen, King Charlotte Flair. For people who don't understand, let me give you a little bit of history lesson here, folks. Rhea Ripley came out to the ring challenging Charlotte Flair to an Iron Woman match. However, Charlotte Flair did not show up. Adam Pearce is working hard behind the scenes to get some information on Charlotte Flair. And with that being said, he did get some information on Charlotte Flair. In fact, it was a tweet. Charlotte Flair tweeted on Twitter about Rhea Ripley. Let me just pull it up, the tweet here real quick, and if we can show it on screen. Sorry, Big Jim. Charlotte Flair, in her tweet, and I quote, "Rhea Ripley is not worth of the Queen's time, and the WWE Universe doesn't deserve my time. But I will say this, Rhea Ripley, you got yourself an Iron Women's match, because I can't wait to embarrass you in front of the Queen's castle." So it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley in a 30-minute Iron Women match to determine the WWE Women's World Champion.
Gosh, that's gonna be a banger at Backlash. We got Big Jim and Sammy Uso representing the OG bloodline against Randy Orton and his partner. As we got to switch gears to our main event, as here comes the man who's going to compete in the main event at Backlash against Roman Reigns for the World Championship.
Speaking of main event, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget this Friday night SmackDown, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens reunite their rivalry as they go one-on-one in a match to determine who goes on to Backlash to compete in a triple threat undisputed title match. That is going to be very fun to watch. Seth Rollins has already qualified. CM Punk did qualify a number of weeks ago, but unfortunately Seth Rollins, that stupid prick, attacked Punk from behind, taking Punk out of action for numerous weeks and months, as far as we know for our information. So now it's turned into a triple threat, and I'm excited for Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. That's gonna sure as hell be a good one. But let's focus here on Monday Night Raw. Randy Orton's been hunting the bloodline ever since he returned from a back injury, whether against the OG bloodline or the new bloodline. He's just like with Kevin Owens, he can't escape any form of the bloodline.
We're moments away now from finding out who Randy Orton's tag team partner is going to be in his main event. Tag team collision with the OG bloodline.
Hey, for all we know, we could see the return of Matt Riddle. Who knows? It might
Dave
just
Bautista.
be. Boy, wouldn't that be something?
Oh wow, look at this!
Alright, so we're both wrong in our predictions.
Sure were, but it's somebody that has history with Randy Orton.
It sure is. This, for people who don't know, this is Javon Evans, the young OG. This man is only 20 years old. He's already accomplished so much in his life than I've done in mine. It's kind of sad, to be honest, but nevertheless. Javon Evans was in an 8-man battle royale for the Intercontinental title. Obviously, he was eliminated from that match. And for people who are making fun of me for calling him Javante, I get it. It's fine. I'm fixing it. Okay? I'm fixing my mistake, and I'm calling him Javon. I made a mistake. It happens. Okay? So you can stop hating me. This... He's a running back for the Cowboys. Come on, man. Sami Zayn and Randy Orton are here to start off this matchup in a massive uppercut to kick things off here, and this could be a big opportunity for the young OG. Oh, a massive DDT there from Randy Orton.
DDT from the underground. From the underdog from the underground. I got it eventually. Don't freaking quote me. I got it in there. Sami Zayn, the underdog from the underground, the honorary Sammy Uso, stomping a mud hole on Randy Orton.
He's no longer an underdog from the underworld. He is now a full-on veteran, a future Hall of Famer. All these men are, except for Javon. His career, good lord, his career is just now getting started. And do you think butterflies?
Oh, he caught the boot.
He caught the kick. Oh, Randy Orton coming from behind, taking down Jimmy Uso. May have not gotten all of it, but he did get enough of it to create some offense on Jimmy on the ground. Javon watching his favorite superstar go at it. Javon and Randy Orton had a match on NXT number of months ago, which was one hell of a match.
Beautiful match.
And now it gets to team up with the legend, with Randy Orton himself. Randy looking to become a 15-time world champion at Backlash.
I'm sure Javon's got to have butterflies in his stomach tonight, but he sure isn't showing it. He has been.
Those butterflies may be big as the Empire State Building.
Without a doubt, for sure.
Javon now
not gonna
in
go to work.
control of Jimmy Uso. And look at this.
Oh my gosh. I have never seen anything like that before in my life.
Javon Evans is a future. Oh, look at that. Oh my God.
What a
Down
kick.
goes Jimmy.
It's Jimmy flying off that kick. What a beautiful springboard.
Javon Evans is definitely a future player in the WWE scene. He could be a future WrestleMania main eventer if he plays his cards right. He is definitely for sure going to be the next biggest high flyer in the company in years to come. Oh,
these two men.
Oh my God! Spinning fly. It looked like Zayn was going for a super kick, but Javon had other plans in mind.
Javon got it.
Look at Javon. Kind of missed that though.
Oh, Sammy got it that time.
Sami Zayn was showing Javon on how it's done.
These two men are really polar. Well, I wouldn't say polar opposites. They're quite similar as an aspect. I mean, both underdogs in their early days. And Javon, look at roll up Sami Zayn here, and a kick out.
Sami Zayn. Let's not forget, this man can also do some high-flying action.
He's one of the best.
He's definitely one of the best. He may not be able to move like he used to back in his early days, but this man can still go. Look at Javon.
It was almost like a Trouble in Paradise from Javon Evans there.
And now Sami Zayn drops Javon White on his head. Good God, that's a headache right there. Thank God,
Zayn is one of the best though, into the cover.
And not even a 1 count from the young OG. Can he make a tag to Randy Orton though?
You gotta think as well, if it wasn't for guys like Sami Zayn, there would be no Javon Evans. And that's, I'm sure, what Sami Zayn's got in his mind right now.
Oh, 100%. Sami Zayn put out a blueprint for NXT up-and-comers once he left the now silver and black brand. But back then it was the gold and black.
Thunderbomb. And it may not even
Blue
just
Thunderbomb on the outside.
It could also be like, in even the indies, Sami Zayn was a big name in the indies. Of course, Javon Evans made a quick name for himself in the indies before quickly being signed to WWE.
One of the quickest signings I've ever saw in my life, truth be told.
Randy coming in to break up the Boston Crab there, takes Sammy off of it.
There's a reason why Javon is the bouncy boy, as he was called in NXT a few times. Oh, Zayn kick to the stomach now. What is Sami Zayn looking for here?
What is this?
I don't think I've seen this from Sami Zayn. Oh my God.
Sami Zayn with some inventive action.
The strength of Zayn.
Javon's. 2 count, Javon able to kick out. Sami Zayn's on a roll, though. He did beat Randy Orton last week.
Do you think power beats speed, though? That's over kick. This is how he beat Randy Orton into the cover.
Oh, he beat Randy. Is he going to be the young OG like this,
2, 3, he does. And Randy Orton
pick up another victory as Randy watches on. Oh, man, this has got to piss Randy off even more.
The camera zoomed into Randy Orton's eyes, and I did not like the look in his eyes, folks.
I would hate to be in the Bloodline family right about now because you've got a pissed off legend killer.